Look around your home right now. Really look at it. The shelf that is always slightly too full. The drawer that does not quite close anymore. The corner where things quietly collect because there is nowhere else for them to go. If you feel like you never have enough space, like no matter how much you tidy, the clutter always finds its way back, you are not failing at organization. You are using the wrong system entirely. Japanese homes are, on average, half the size of Western homes, and yet, step inside one. And you will not feel that it is small. You will feel that it is calm, that it is spacious, that everything has always been exactly where it belongs. This is not an accident. It is not because Japanese people own less by default. It is because they organize differently, from a completely different philosophy about what a home is, what belongs inside it, and where. Today, we are going inside 10 specific Japanese home organization ideas that you can start using today. Ideas that will instantly make your home feel bigger, calmer, and genuinely easier to live in. Not one of them requires you to buy anything new. Idea number 1, the one in, one out rule. This is perhaps the simplest and most powerful home organization habit in Japan, and also the least practiced anywhere else in the world. The rule is exactly what it sounds like. Before any new object enters the home, any object at all, one existing object must leave. Not sometimes, not when you remember, every single time. A new ceramic mug arrives. An old one goes to a friend, to a donation box, or is respectfully retired. A new book comes home from the store. One book already on the shelf moves on. This single habit does something remarkable over time. It prevents the quiet, invisible accumulation that makes homes feel heavy and suffocating. It keeps the home in balance. Not by restricting what you love, but by making the decision conscious. Most clutter does not arrive dramatically. It arrives quietly, one small thing at a time, while you are not paying attention. The one in, one out rule makes you pay attention, every time. And over months and years, the home stays exactly as calm as the day you organized it, because nothing ever piles up without your permission. Idea number 2, use vertical space, not floor space. In Japan, walls are considered prime real estate, not the floor, the walls. Japanese homes treat every wall as a potential storage opportunity, from floor to ceiling, while keeping the floor itself as clear and open as possible. This matters more than most people realize. The floor is the visual foundation of a room. When the floor is clear, even if the walls are fully utilized, the room feels open, breathable, large. When the floor is covered in items, boxes, bags, things waiting to find a home, the room shrinks. Not because there is less space, because the eye reads the floor as the space. And when the floor is full, the space feels full. Walk into any well-organized Japanese apartment, and you will see this instantly. Tall bookshelves reaching toward the ceiling, wall-mounted hooks for bags and coats, vertical organizers on doors, magnetic strips for kitchen tools, storage that climbs upward rather than spreading outward. The floor breathes, and when the floor breathes, the whole room breathes with it. Clear your floor. Every item currently on it either needs a wall home, a drawer home, or it needs to leave the home entirely. Idea number 3, always leave one shelf empty. This one surprises people, because it sounds counterintuitive. You have limited storage. Why would you deliberately leave some of it empty? The answer comes from one of the most profound concepts in Japanese aesthetics, ma. Ma means meaningful empty space, not wasted space, not unused space, meaningful empty space, the deliberate, intentional absence of something. In Japanese music, ma is the pause between the notes, the silence that gives the notes their weight. In Japanese architecture, ma is the empty corner of a room that allows the eye to rest and the room to feel open. In Japanese garden design, ma is the raked gravel around a single stone, the emptiness that makes the stone feel important. Applied to your shelves, ma means one shelf, always empty, not as storage overflow, not for future use, empty, intentionally, permanently. When every shelf is packed to its edges, the eye finds no place to rest. The room feels anxious, crowded, even when it is technically organized. But leave one shelf empty, and something changes, the eye rests there. And from that restful place, everything around it looks more intentional, more considered, more calm. The empty shelf is not wasted storage. It is the breath that makes the rest of the room feel alive. Idea number 4, store by category, not by room. This is one of the central principles of the KonMari method, popularized globally by Marie Kondo. and it is rooted deeply in Japanese organizational thinking. Most people organize by room: kitchen things in the kitchen, bedroom things in the bedroom, living room things in the living room. It seems logical, it seems natural, but it creates a specific and very frustrating problem. You never know everything you own of any one thing. Your books are in 3 different rooms. Your cables are in 4 different drawers. Your stationery is split between your desk, your kitchen counter, and a bag somewhere. You buy a new notebook because you cannot find the 3 you already own. Japanese organization solves this completely. Everything of the same category lives together in one dedicated place, regardless of which room that happens to be. All books together, all cables together, all medicines together, all stationery together, all cleaning supplies together. The result is immediate and almost magical. You always know exactly where everything is. You always know exactly how much of everything you have. You never duplicate what you already own. And the process of doing this, of pulling everything of one category together, almost always reveals how much you have that you forgot you had and how much you can release. Idea number 5. One object, multiple uses. Japanese homes avoid single-purpose objects wherever possible. And the best example of this philosophy is Furoshiki. Furoshiki is a traditional Japanese wrapping cloth, a simple, beautiful square of fabric that has been used in Japan for over 1,000 years. And in that 1,000 years, it has served as a shopping bag, a gift wrapping, a storage pouch, a lunchbox carrier, a wine bottle holder, a backpack, and a decorative piece. One cloth, infinite configurations, 0 single use. This principle extends throughout Japanese home design. A low wooden table that serves as a dining table, a desk, and a tea ceremony space. A floor cushion that is seating, a meditation space, and a guest bed. A furoshiki that is storage, transport, and decoration. Every object in a Japanese home earns its space by doing more than one job. An object that serves only one purpose and takes up permanent space is, by Japanese standards, not quite earning its place yet. Look at your home and ask, what here serves only one single purpose? And is there one beautiful quality item that could serve 3? Idea number 6. The entryway rule. In Japan, the genkan. The entryway of the home is considered sacred. Shoes are always removed here. Always. The outside world stays outside. The home stays clean. But the genkan is more than a hygiene practice. It is a psychological boundary, a deliberate transition point between the world outside and the peace inside. When you remove your shoes and step up into your Japanese home, and there is always a physical step up, your brain registers something. A shift. Outside is done. What I carry from the street, the office, the commute, it stays at the door. Inside, I am home. This transition is immediate. It is physical. And research in environmental psychology consistently shows that clear sensory boundaries between spaces significantly reduce stress and increase the feeling of calm and safety. The genkan is always kept clear. Shoes are arranged neatly, facing outward, ready to step into. Nothing else lives in the genkan except what is needed to enter and exit the home. No piles of bags, no boxes waiting to be dealt with, no coats fallen from hooks. Just a clean, clear, intentional threshold. Create this in your home, even without a physical step. A clear mat, a dedicated hook system, shoes in their place, nothing else, and notice what it does to how you feel the moment you walk through your door. Idea number 7. Seasonal rotation. Japanese homes often have less built-in storage than Western homes, and rather than fighting this, Japanese people developed a discipline around it that makes their homes feel not limited, but alive. Only the current season's items are accessible. Everything else is stored away completely. In spring and summer, winter coats and heavy blankets are folded carefully, packed into flat storage boxes, and slid under beds or placed in high wardrobe shelves. The current season's lighter items are accessible, organized, and easy to reach. When the season changes, the rotation happens. Winter comes out, summer goes away. The practical result is that what is accessible at any given time is exactly what you need right now, and only what you need right now. The home is never cluttered with things that belong to a different version of the year. But there is something deeper happening too. A home that consciously changes with the seasons feels alive. It is not static. It is in conversation with time. And the act of rotating, of carefully packing away one season and thoughtfully unpacking another, becomes its own gentle ritual of appreciation, of noticing what you have, of caring for it. Idea number 8, the 10-minute daily reset. Japanese households almost never do large weekend deep cleaning sessions because they never need to. Instead, every evening before sleeping, 10 minutes. Everything that has moved from its place during the day returns to its place. Every surface is wiped. Every cushion is straightened. Every book is back on its shelf. 10 minutes, every day, without exception. This is not a cleaning session. It is a reset, a return to baseline. And it takes only 10 minutes because nothing has been allowed to accumulate long enough to take longer. The result? Every single morning begins in a calm, organized home. Not in yesterday's chaos. Not in the slowly building disorder of a week's worth of small neglect. Every morning, the home is ready, and when your home is ready, you are ready. There is also something deeply important about the evening reset as a ritual of completion. The day is done, the home is returned to order, the space for tomorrow has been prepared. It is a small act, but it marks the end of one day and the beginning of the next with intention. 10 minutes, every evening. The difference it makes over a month, a year, a lifetime is not small at all. Idea number 9. One beautiful object per surface. Japanese interior design is guided by a principle called tokonoma, the concept of a dedicated space for a single beautiful thing. Traditionally, a small alcove in a Japanese room where one carefully chosen object, a scroll, a flower arrangement, a single ceramic piece, is displayed with full intention and full space. The philosophy is simple. When one beautiful thing is given space, real space, breathing room, no competition, it becomes art. It commands attention. It is seen. When 10 things are placed on the same surface, none of them are seen. They compete. They cancel each other out. The eye moves restlessly from one to the next, finding nowhere to settle, nothing to appreciate. Apply this to every horizontal surface in your home, every table, every shelf, every windowsill. One beautiful, chosen, intentional object, and clear space around it. This does not mean your home becomes empty or cold. It means every beautiful thing you own gets the space it deserves to actually be experienced. A single ceramic bowl on a clear wooden surface is more beautiful than 20 objects competing for the same space. Every time. Idea number 10. Ask Modinai before every purchase. This is the one that holds all the others together. The word Modinai, the Japanese concept of what a waste, what a shame, is not just a feeling. It is a question, a practice, a habit of pause before action. Before buying anything new for the home, Japanese people, raised in this philosophy from childhood, ask 3 questions. Do I already own something that does this job? Where will this live in my home? Exactly. And will I still want this in 3 years? If the answer to any of these questions is unclear, they wait. They do not buy in the moment of wanting. They go home. They sit with the question. They see if the wanting remains. And in Japan, the item you wait on almost always turns out to be something you did not need after all. The impulse fades. The home stays calm. The money stays in the account. This is the root of everything. Organization is not about finding better storage for more things. It is about bringing only what truly belongs, what truly earns its place, through the door. Motainai is the gate. And when the gate is kept, the home keeps itself. 10 ideas, 1 in, 1 out, so nothing ever accumulates without permission. Go vertical, so the floor can breathe and the room can open. Leave one shelf empty, so the eye can rest and the room can exhale. Store by category, so you always know exactly what you have and where. Choose multi-use objects, so every item earns more than one reason to stay. Honor your entryway, so you transition consciously from the world into your home. Rotate seasonally, so the home is always exactly suited to right now. Reset every evening, so every morning begins in peace. One beautiful thing per surface, so everything you love is actually seen. And always, always ask Modinai, so only what truly belongs ever crosses the threshold. These ideas do not require a bigger home. They do not require expensive storage products or a complete overhaul of your life. They require a different way of seeing. The Japanese way of seeing, where the absence of things is not emptiness, it is the presence of peace. If this changed how you see your home, share it with someone whose home they deserve to feel calm in. And subscribe to Inside Ancient Wisdom. Mata ne.